Welcome to this pregnancy information video. During this video, I will be informing you about your baby's development so far and how your child will continue to develop during your pregnancy. For those of you who aren't pregnant but are trying, we also have some information about the best ways to prepare for this journey. Just like any good project, there is a lot of planning and preparation needed before you can actually begin. I have done some research and have found 8 essential ways to preparing yourself for pregnancy. The first one is you need to visit your GP because you will need a full checkup to make sure everything is in order before you actually begin. The second way is to start taking a prenatal vitamin. You will need the extra folate, which will prevent neural tube defects such as spina bifida. Try taking these at least 3 months before conception. It is crucial in the first trimester of your baby's life, which is when its brain and spinal cord is developing. The third way is to stop smoking. If you do actually smoke. If you do not smoke, just avoid all situations where smokers are involved, because no level of smoke is good. The fourth way is to stop all alcohol consumption, because these introduce teratogens, which are disturbances to your child and its development, and could bring your pregnancy to a standstill altogether. Alcohol can cause irreversible damages to your child, such as poor coordination, learning disabilities, and mental retardation. So the sooner you stop, the better for your child. The fifth way you can prepare yourself is visiting your pharmacist if you take any medications, because you will need to find out whether these are appropriate for conception or pregnancy, and have to get things changed if they aren't. The sixth way is you beginning healthy eating if you don't already, and exercise. This needs to be done because if you're underweight or overweight, this can severely affect your fertility. The seventh way to prepare yourself is seeing your dentist. Because pregnant women aren't able to have most dental treatments due to the sensitivity of their teeth and gums, you will need to sort out all dental issues before you actually get pregnant. The eighth and final way to prepare yourself is charting your cycle. Doing this will help you figure out when you are most fertile, so you know when's the best time to have intercourse to increase your chances of actually having a baby. A little birdie told me around that someone is having morning sickness and would like to know how to cure it. Well, first things first, it's a good thing you're having morning sickness. It's a sign that your pregnancy hormone levels are actually high. But the way to help, you can't really cure it, but you can lessen them. The way you do that is by eating little but often. And you need to drink between your meals. Obviously not alcohol, but water. And one of the most effective ways is avoiding rich, spicy, acidic, fatty, or fried foods. So now we're moving on to the development of your child. I have 2 diagrams here. One like this, which actually shows from conception to full term, and one showing each of the proper times, major times of development in your child's life. So we'll start with this one. So from what I can see around the room, most of you are around past this stage and this stage, but we will start from here. Around 3.5 weeks, your child is they're just there about maybe size of a coin or a grain of rice. And then things like their central nervous system and the heart is beginning to develop. Around 4 to 7 weeks, your child is 1,000 times bigger than the egg that they actually started off as. And their eyes and legs begin to develop, and brain waves are detected, and eyelids and toes are coming along, and swimming and kicking starts to happen. Between 8 and 10 weeks, the organs have come to at least a basic stage. They're there, but they're not completely as you would have yourself. And also, their breathing they're starting to work out how to breathe and things like that. And around 12 weeks, they'll be able to grasp onto the umbilical cord that they have, and their vocal cords have been completed by then. Around 14 to 16 weeks, their hearing the heart begins to pump blood, around them, and then the bone marrow starts to form. Around 17 to 24 weeks, the child knows how to sleep, like REM sleep. Like that's when you are like dreams, when dreams have come, like are able to develop for anyone. And around 20 weeks as well, they can recognize their mother's voice. At 25 weeks, there's actual proper breathing going on, just more than there was about here, which is this picture, but it's proper because their lungs are a lot more formed by then. And around 30 to 32 weeks is when they can open and close their eyes, and then their skin starts to get thicker because they have fat around, like there's an extra layer of fat actually being made there. So those are the things, and after this time it's just everything getting bigger in sizes, just everything getting spaced out before it's time to actually for them to be born. And at least 1 week before then, the child its head will go down towards the pelvic cavity, and it will ready for being born. There's another picture, an extra drawing I have here, and these are about the critical periods. So at these times, there's always some sort of threat. In terms of baby's development, those are called teratogens, which I've already mentioned before. As the highlighted parts show, these highlighted parts show when any kind of abnormality or anomaly can happen. Around 3 weeks, a child's central nervous system and heart is at risk. At around 4 weeks, it's the eyes and limbs. At around 6 weeks, it's ears and teeth. And 7 to 8 weeks, it's more their palates and their ears and things like that. Around 9 to 16 weeks, their brain and external genitalia are at where slight anomaly, not extreme, but it's there. And 20 to 36 weeks, that's when functional defects can be defects defects can be like found. And 38 weeks is it's there, but they're only minor. They're not as much as around between 3 to 36 weeks. They're not as there. I hope you have found this video very informative, and see you again in the new video.